everybody, I'm Darlene and I would like to welcome you to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making broccoli cheddar soup. So our ingredients that we will be needing and using today are, I have my broccoli. I have two good sized broccoli florets, and I have carrots. It's actually not even a whole pound, but this is about how much I'm going to use. I would normally probably use a little bag of shredded fresh carrots, but I don't have that, so I've already peeled these and I'm just going to cut these up. That will work perfect. I have some my own homemade chicken stock, very condensed. And I will actually, in another video, I am going to show you how to make your own. So this is what I'll be using today. Now I have, some milk, olive oil, cornstarch, salt and pepper. I have parsley, crushed red pepper, and garlic salt. And then I have all-purpose flour. I have my sharp cheddar cheese, grated. And I have some, it's the off-brand cheddar cheese, what is the name of that? I can't think of it. My cheese. And I have some bacon that I'm going to fry up. 1 onion, Velveeta, that's what I was trying to think of, Velveeta, but this is the off-brand one. It works just the same. 1 stick of butter, and that is it. Okay, so, what I call it, broccoli cheddar soup. Broccoli cheddar soup. So, the first thing I'm going to do is fry up some bacon, get my bacon started. The first thing I'm going to do is do a close-up on the ingredients so y'all can see that. So, here we go. You can see the cheese and broccoli, carrots. So, there you go. Alrighty. Get that back where I need it. Okay, that should be good. And I'm going to start on my bacon. I need just a few slices. A little bit what I put on the topping of my soup. So, I should get this going. I have the real thick bacon. But it doesn't matter what kind, as long as you just have a few pieces. And if you don't have this, it can be optional, so it's okay. I just like to put a little bit on top. My bacon going. Turn it on. And this can just take the time to cook, because I'll be doing it last. Alright, it's just a little bit. Well, I mean, it's that much. Get that cooking. It just gives it a good flavor. And it is optional, so you don't have to use it. Get my hands washed. Anytime I touch bacon or meats, or get eggs on my hands, I like to wash them. So, Alright, the next thing I will do, let's scoot this stuff over so we won't be right next to the hot burgers. Okay. There we go. And I will get my onion going and and I'll put some butter in this pan to start our soup. I have a whole stick and I'm going to put in about 5 or 6 tablespoons. I can't find it opening. There it is. About 5 or 6 tablespoons for now to start with. That in that burner, in that pan. My butter sat out and melted. Alright, I'll get that going in a minute. And right now I will cut up my onion. Broccoli cheddar soup. So this is similar to Panera Bread's recipe, but kind of tweaked my way. I do that with a lot of recipes, but that's okay, and you need to do that with yours as well. You have to make things that suit your family and your taste. I think you always bring salt and onion. You'll see that in many of my videos. Something I like to do. Makes it easier to hold on to. My bacon's cooking. You can cut your onion up any which way you want. Big pieces, little pieces, whatever you like. You can use onion salt. I like a little bit of crunch in my soup, and the carrots will do that as well. I like broccoli. It's good, and I like cheese, so this is going to be excellent. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in my pan for my onion. And it's about maybe 2.5 tablespoons. And I'll bring that up to get that warm. I won't turn this one on just yet. I'll wait a minute. Onions always seem to get to my eyes. Whew, boy. That one's strong. Oh, man. Sorry, y'all. Hope your onion don't get to you that bad. They don't always bother me, but sometimes more than others. There we go. Whew. I'll put that in the oil in just a minute. Whew. Let's get that over there. So this is getting just a little bit warm. I'll put my onions in it. And my carrots, I did already peel them. So let me cut them up. Shredded is good, but I don't have shredded right now. And I'm just cutting them, just slicing them so that they'll cook fairly quick and they'll turn out perfect this way. I do like this a lot of soups and a lot of, soups and different dishes. Carrots. I just like veggies. Sure do. I just did it on my plate instead of on my cutting board. That works fine. You use whatever works for you. So this soup has gotten really popular since Panera Bread and a lot of different restaurants have it. And this is similar. It's not exact. It's my version, and I like it. I love soups. Oh, I love them, especially in the winter when it's cold. I'm sure you do too. Wonderful. Wonderful and warm. Tasty. Tasty, tasty. Okay, so this one's getting hot. I'm going to go ahead and put my onions down in here. Almost too hot. Let that go off for a second. I'm trying to get it hot. Get it started. Okay. That's all right. My bacon's cooking. I'm going to turn my bacon down. I got plenty of time for it to cook. I don't want it to cook too fast. Get me pork. If you don't turn it, your bacon, just let it cook slow. Like I said, I turned that down. Let it cook slow on one side until it's done, and then you turn it over. It won't shrink so much. So, any of you young folks, hopefully that's a little tip. Just let your bacon cook on one side slowly, and let it finish, and then turn it. I'll put these in here in a moment. And I'm just going to saute my onions, soften them up a little bit. So I'll go ahead and melt this butter, and we will start our roux. That is the base of most gravies or soups. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, y'all, these onions are really getting in my eyes. After it cooks a bit, it won't bother me so bad. I love eating them. I just don't like cutting them up. But it'll be really good. So I've got my butter melting. this is melting. Wait down for just a second, and that can cook slow. And I am going to get some flour. Let's see what y'all can see. Okay. So I'm going to get you some flour. Half a cup of flour. I think I'm going to use more. So about 3/4. About 3/4 cup of flour, okay? And I'm going to put that into my butter, and I'm going to make a roux out of it. And I better have a good thing to stir it with. That. Probably just going to have my face. So 3/4 cup of flour. I'm going to put a little bitty bit in at a time. Stir it up. I'm going to turn that heat up a little bit. Not too much, but I got to make a roux out of that. Which is, you just mix your butter with your, mix your flour into your butter. It has to cook. Flour is a live, it's a plant. You have to cook it. You cook your flour, turn it into a roux. That's what they call this. But you don't cook it very long. Just a little bit. It's not quite on medium heat. It's just cooking. I'm just stirring this stuff up. Like that. Just keeping it moving. I'm going to use this one now. I'm going to add I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil to it. That would be perfect. Just something that you have to work with. Just keep it moving. Keep stirring it and squishing it, and you're cooking that flour down. And if you do this, it will give it a good flavor, a better flavor at the end of your cooking. It will taste better. You don't want flour to taste like plain old flour. That's like no flavor. But if you cook it a little bit, when you get done, your whole soup will taste better. Now if you were making a gravy or something like that, same thing. Cook real easy. I'm going to add my onions to this. Yeah. A minute. Just let that cook just for a minute there. My bacon, well, some of them look like they need turned and some don't. I can turn it. I have the bacon that's kind of fatty and real thick. It's not the pretty packages that are skinny that you buy at the store, but mine was a big huge bag, a big box, which is wonderful though, and it works perfect for these kind of dishes. It's great. Turn those over a little bit. And my roux, I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of my chicken broth. Now my chicken broth is extremely condensed. It's not watery like the cans that you get at the store. Very, very thick, and it works perfect though. It gives me great, great flavor. Okay, so I have this, and then I add some water to it. And I'm going to heat up in the microwave. Then I will add it to my roux. Okay. My onions are cooking slow. Pretty good. My bacon's cooking. My roux's this stuff's doing great. That's what it's supposed to do until you get a little bit of the water in your chicken broth. So, but when you add your chicken broth to this, and just kind of mix it up real good, I'll show you in a moment. I'm doing a video that shows you how I do my chicken broth, and I keep it condensed because that way I can keep it in the fridge in a smaller container, and I have it handy, and I like that. Definitely like that. So my broth is heating. I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, y'all. So I moved the camera closer. I wanted to make sure y'all could see. But I have my chicken broth here. I'm going to pour some in. Okay. I got my burner turned down, but boy, did that suck it in quick. Okay. I only want to do a little at a time. See? This is our broth, the chicken broth. I have to work with the roux now because you don't want it to end up clumpy. You want it to cook. You want it to be smooth. My broth was hot when I poured it in. So the pan was hot, the flour was hot, and my broth was hot. See how that's cooking with all that broth mixing into it? See that? I gotta watch these onions. And it's just soaking it in. That's what we want. Now that was condensed, like I say, so I'll be adding a little bit of water to mine. But if you had one 32-ounce box of chicken broth or two 16-ounce cans, that would work perfect. And they are very easy to have on hand. Soaking it in, see? And I have my burner is on medium low. It's closer to low. You don't want it to cook too fast. See? So I gotta watch my bacon. It's doing all right. Yeah, it's cooking pretty quick too. I've got it turned down on the same temperature, medium low, closer to low. Bacon always cooks better if you keep it on low when you're cooking. Not way down on low, but medium low. And my cast iron skillet cooks my bacon pretty good. I like cooking on my cast iron skillet. You can see that. Okay. I'm going to add some water to this. Normally you would just be adding another can of broth to it. So for me, I have to do this. Okay, this is cold water. And that would be almost equivalent to a can of water. Or a can of chicken broth. See, it's creamy. It's not in chunks. Just have to keep working with it a little bit. And that roux is what is going to thicken your soup. So between the roux and your cheese that you add to it, that will make it great. Alright, that is going to be great. See, it's smooth. See the smoothness to it? I'll go ahead and add some more water. Adding the cool water to it makes it easier. So when I put that hot into it earlier and you heard it fizzle up, and so it cooks that much faster. But when you do the colder water, you have a little more time to work with it and bring it to a super low boil. My onions are cooking. They don't need to cook anymore. Turn this burner off. This one's still on a medium low. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. I have to add the rest of my water, so I might as well turn it up. Turn it up some. So now, like I said, the way that I did mine with my own chicken broth stock that I had, it's a little different. You just add your cans or your box of chicken broth to it. At least 2 cans or 1 32-ounce box. And then you can add water to it if you like, a little bit, but I don't think you need to add any more. It's better to add chicken stock than water. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt and pepper to this. Pepper. And some garlic salt. If I had had garlic, I would have cooked it first or put it in with my onions earlier. But I just wanted to use the garlic salt today. It's quick. I'm going to put just a pinch of red pepper, crushed red pepper. Now, not very many people do this. I like just a little bitty bit. It just gives you a hint of some hot. See, these are not big. These are little. I'm not really putting a whole lot. That's all I want, okay? I put some in my pan and then you saw some in my hand. So twice what I had in my hand. That's how much it was. And that's that. And we're going to let this simmer. Mine's coming up on a medium heat right now, so I can bring it to a low simmer boil. Okay? Look how creamy that is. Look at that. See, it's thicker, but it's liquidy too. Now that's what we want. I did use quite a bit of flour. It kind of depends on how much soup you're making. But this is going to simmer and thicken. That is going to be great. And we will be adding a lot of milk to it. I don't want this to stick on the bottom. I just want it to keep cooking slowly. Got flour on the bottom of this. I'm going to get that in there. Now you could have used your whisk or whatever, but mine was working. It wasn't getting it was blending up pretty well just by using this, so it worked fine. It worked really, really good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my carrots in here. I want them to start cooking. Oh, I didn't put the rest of my water. Okay, I'm going to bring this up to a little bit past medium because I need this water to get hot. Okay. Yeah, I can feel it on the bottom. The flour is trying to cook, so I've got to keep on stirring it. My bacon's over there cooking pretty good. I need to grab a plate for it. So I'll keep doing this for just a few minutes. And I'm going to have to take care of my broccoli. I don't want this to stick. Okay, so I'm going to grab a plate for my bacon. Some of it's cooking really good, and some of it still needs to cook. And I'm trying to cook it slow. Okay, so I'm going to turn this down because I still have to prepare my broccoli. And what I'm going to do is, so I turned that down. I'm going to go ahead and cut the flour part off of the broccoli, and I'm going to cut it in little pieces. And I'll be back in a moment. Okay, everybody. So my bacon has pretty much cooked. It's done. Just about done. I tried to cook it on low. I turned my broth for our soup, I turned it way down and let it sit, and then I went and cut up my all my broccoli, and it's just little pieces, you know, just bite size. So I got that ready. I rinsed them all off and then cut them up. And my bacon, this one piece is just taking a little while. This here, I turned it up just now. So I better really watch it. I want to bring it to a good simmer. Not a boil, but, you know, almost a boil. I want this to cook a little bit because my carrots are hard, you know. So I'm going to let them cook a little bit. And I think I'll go ahead and add my broccoli to it. I thought about sauteing them a little bit, but I just want to make sure my carrots get soft. So that's what I'm doing. I've got I have my heat on the stove turned up to, it's above medium now. A little above the medium. But you really have to stir it. You don't want that flour to stick. And that's what I'm doing. It needs to sit here and simmer for at least 10 minutes, I think, before I add anything to it. So I'm just going to keep watching it. I have it turned up, so as soon as it starts simmering a little bit, I won't have to stir it all the time. But that's because I just turned it up. So I'll let it just simmer for at least 10 minutes, and I'll come back and check it, okay? Okay, everybody. So my carrots have cooked in here for about 10 minutes. They're getting softer. And my bacon finished. It's ready right here. I have my broccoli here. I'm going to go ahead and put it in this pan. Let me check my camera. Make sure it's doing all right. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my broccoli in. I want my broccoli to get tender. But I did want my carrots to cook longer. Now you could boil them separately and it would have been done, you know, quicker. I wanted it to get this flavor, that chicken broth flavor, into the vegetables. So that's part of why I cooked it like this. It takes longer. So just make sure that's comes back to a simmer here. So that flour and the carrots and the broccoli, it's all getting the chicken broth flavor into it and all the spices that I put in. And I'll wait a few minutes and then I'll put my onions in there as well. Actually, I'll go ahead and put them in. Yeah, they'll give it good flavor. I do need the onion flavor, and I like having a little bit of the olive oil in it as well, because it gives it a different flavor also. Everything you put into your dishes, every little thing gives it a different flavor. It's just, that's how it all works together. Give that a stir. And I'm going to let this simmer. I don't want it to stick, so you have to check it and stir it every once in a while. You'll know as you stir yours and what kind of pan you use. This is a stainless steel pan. It does pretty good. Anyway, let it cook for about 10 more minutes. And we'll come check it. I shall be back in 10 minutes. Okay, y'all. So, my soup base has cooked for another 10 minutes. So I know the carrots cooked for at least, 15 minutes when I started, and then I put the broccoli in about 10 minutes ago. So the broccoli cooked 10 minutes. So, and they're both perfectly fine now. My bacon's done. I had put my onions in there, let it simmer like that. I'm going to turn that down some now. So it's on a medium-low now. And I'm going to fix up some cheese. So, I am going to put about a fourth, more like an eighth. No, about a fourth. About a fourth of my big Velveeta. I couldn't think of that earlier either. Don't know why. Cut a fourth of it off. And let me just make sure y'all can see. Y'all can't see it. Alright. I'll scoot it back. Okay. So I'm working on my Velveeta. I'm cutting a fourth of it off. Maybe a pinch less. And then I'm going to cut this into a few pieces and just put it in this bowl. And this is very soft. This is an off-brand. I usually use I don't know, this is not as firm as some of them sometimes. But that's okay, it's going to soup anyway. Ooh, that is messy, y'all. Now, I'll stir this with my messy fingers. It needs stirred. Alright, it's not sticking. It's good. It really depends on your pan. If you can cook it in a non-stick pan or the stainless steel, this works pretty well. Now, I am going to put this butter. Remember the stick of butter? We only used about 6. We used 6 tablespoons earlier. We still have 2 left. I'm going to put them in my cheese. Let it melt some more. And I'm going to get out my milk. my measuring cup, and I don't see it. Okay. I thought I had my measuring cup out. Okay, and I'm going to put half a cup. I'll put half a cup in there for now. It really doesn't even matter. And then I'm going to put 3 cups in here, because this stuff is already cooked. 1, 2, 3. I put half in that one, so I'm going to put another half in here. So it's 4 cups of milk right now, total. And we might put some more. Let me stir this. Now, the reason I put all that other stuff in there to cook earlier is because you don't want to cook all your milk. It'll scorch, and that tastes awful. So I had to cook the soup base first with our roux, and then get our vegetables cooked and simmered in all that roux and that chicken broth. And now we have our milk. A lot of people will use cream. Milk and butter, that's cream. Anyway, it's just separated. So I'm doing milk, and this way actually most people have Velveeta and milk on hand. You don't always have cream, and like with my sharp cheddar, I have a huge bag, but I don't want to use all of it at one time. I want to stretch it out for a few meals. So I use the Velveeta, half Velveeta and half of the shredded cheese. I put it in later. And a little bit. Let this milk get warm. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. I got to watch it. I don't want it to stick. Do not want it to scorch. Oh, that's going to look so good. I hope you can see that. Let me stick this in the microwave. For about a minute, maybe 50 seconds, and I'll stir it. I just need it to melt real good. So, and I'm going to tear up some bacon. My milk is getting warm. Now that is going to be a good soup. Y'all are going to like that. Yes. Just tearing the bacon out in little pieces. I do want it in little pieces. Little bitty pieces. That was 50 seconds. And I'll go stir that. And this is what I'm going to do for the next couple of minutes, is tear up this bacon and melt that Velveeta cheese in the microwave. So I'll stir it, put it back in, stir it, put it back in, however long it's needed. And I will keep working on this bacon. So I have that heating. It's on a medium-low. I do want to get it to where it's warmer, but I don't want that milk sticking. That would not be good. That would not be good. So I gotta get over there and stir my cheese. You hear it? Okay. I have messy fingers. I can't touch my camera either. I better go wash my fingers. I can't touch my camera, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna bring that camera up here and let y'all look at this soup. This looks so good. I want to make sure y'all can see it up close. A fork. Yeah, see, it's not, 50 seconds wasn't enough to do anything. I gotta stick it back in there. One pour. Try that. Let me stir this. Okay. Oh my gosh, that already looks good. This already looks good. Yum. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Bring my camera up here. I want you guys to see this. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? It looks good. That is pretty pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Yum. I hope y'all can see it, how colorful that really is. That looks so good. That looks so good. And it already tastes good. It really does. Okay. So, I'm going to finish tearing up the bacon. And my microwave's going to beep in just a minute, y'all. And let's see. I'll get my other cheese opened up. Yum, that's in my big bag. My big bag of cheese. I love cheese. Oh, lordy, 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 it's hot. And it's melted. Yay! That's Velveeta. Velveeta. Not too much of it, but just enough. Just enough. I gotta get this hot one to hold on to it. Okay, y'all. Let's get this back here for a second. Let's see. Okay, everybody. Now, I just turned my soup base down. Turned it off. I don't want my milk to stick or scorch, like I was telling y'all. So, if it's warm enough, I'm sure it is, just go ahead and turn yours off so that it doesn't happen. I did taste it. It tastes good. It tastes real good. Now, I'm going to put my Velveeta cheese in there. Yay! Just pour it in. Pour it in. Yum. Velveeta is so easy to work with in so many dishes. It melts well. It's just an easy thing to deal with. And I just use mine. Get this cheese all out of here. Oh man, this is good. You already have the chicken flavor in your soup base. Now it'll be cheesy. Okay. Velveeta just works wonderfully. And we'll just stir that up. That just adds a little bit more cheese, you know, to what we're gonna put in. There we go. And I'm gonna taste it. Yeah. Oh man. That looks good. That looks good. And I know it is. It's gonna be wonderful. Okay. That blends so well. Now, my spoon. My spoon is in there. It's already got cheese on it. Got that Velveeta on it. I'm gonna taste this. Oh man, that's already good, y'all. That is good. Y'all are gonna like this. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Now, I'm going to add my Velveeta, my sharp cheese to it. I can't tell if y'all. Checking my camera, see if you can see. You couldn't see. Oh well, you don't need to see that. You'd rather see the soup. I'll put it over here so you can see. I'm gonna fill up a cup. I'll put in a cup of my shredded sharp cheddar cheese. So just put it in there and let it melt. Ooh, it's gonna be good. I'll taste it. We might put some more. Yum! Yummy! Oh my goodness. Ooh wee. Oh, that's so creamy. Look at that. It melted so well. Y'all can love this. I'm gonna love this. My husband told me, he said, it already smells good in here. He said, he's waiting. He's hungry. He's ready. He's ready. I'm making him wait. I'm making him hungry. Oh my goodness, that is perfect. I think that's all melted in now. Now this looks so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Making so much noise. Look at that. Look at that, look at that. I don't know what y'all can see, so I'm gonna move it. Yay. Yeah. Yay. That. Oh man. That looks wonderful. I'm gonna taste it. I'm gonna taste it. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's creamy. You know what? I think it worked out really well putting half Velveeta and then the other half with my sharp cheddar cheese. I really do. Oh, wow. That worked great. That worked great. Oh my goodness. Mmm. Y'all gonna like that. That is so good. That's so good. Okay. So, let me be back in just a minute. Okay, everybody. So, my food looks wonderful. This looks so good. I covered it good to keep it warm for a moment. And look at that. Isn't that colorful and good and cheesy? Yum. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Well, okay. Okay, so that looks so good. I'm going to plate me up some. Oh yeah. This looks good, y'all. Yum. Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. Okay. Oh my. Look at that broccoli. Yummy. I want some carrots. Where's my carrots? I want some carrots. Carrots. My broccoli. Yummy. Man. Okay, my eye's too big for my stomach. It just looks so good, y'all. You know it? Look at that, look at that, look at that. Yum. Gonna go down the side. Go down the side. Wow. I hope y'all try this. I really do. Oh my goodness. It's so good. Now, oh my gosh. Father, thank you for helping me to create another good dish. Thank you so much, Father. Thank you for all your blessings. Thank you for the talents you give me. Thank you for your son. Thank you for my family. Father, I ask you to help this to nourish my body. Bless it and bless me and my family and bless all my viewers, Father. Help them to stay and us to stay in your will for our lives. Thank you so much for everything, Father. Thank you, Father. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, now, I'm going to put a little bit of bacon bits on top of it. Make it just a little bit different. I'll put these over here on it. Crunchy. A little bit of crunchy. Everybody loves bacon, you know, so, hey, I just want a little bit so everybody else can have some too. Yay, look at that. Look at that, look at it, look at it. Look at it, look at it. Yum. Mmm. Oh, wow. Get me some crackers. Y'all, this is wonderful. I think you guys will like this. If you don't like the Velveeta in it, you can put two cups of the cheddar, the mozzarella, the shredded cheddar that I put in it. But I think you'll like this. Try this. I think you'll like it. Look at that. Yummy, 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 yummy. Yummy. Now that looks so good, doesn't it? Don't that look good? Look how colorful my soup is. Isn't that pretty? And it smells good. It tastes good. I know y'all are gonna like it. Yay. Yay. I hope that you guys try it. Yum. It looks too good to mess up. Yay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yum. I'm gonna taste this. It's good. But I tasted it a while ago, so I knew it was good. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. I'm so proud I made another good dish. That is good. I like that. Oh my. that turned out perfect. And it took, I would say, between 30 and 35 minutes to cook it. Because it took like 15 minutes for me to do, I think 10 or 15 minutes, when I put the butter in and I did the roux, the flour and everything. And then I was cooking my, on the side, cooking the bacon and the onions and stuff, and then cutting up everything. And now I'm talking about the cooking time. I did stop it and cut up some stuff, the broccoli and whatnot. So, but the cooking time of actually cooking it was about 30, maybe 35 minutes, because it took 15 minutes to do the butter and the flour and the roux. And then once I put the carrots in, the carrots cooked for 10 minutes. Then I put the broccoli and the onions in, and it cooked another 10 minutes. And maybe another 5. Then we put the milk in. Remember, we didn't want the milk to stick, so you had to turn it off, turn it way, way down. And then the cheese. So maybe 35 minutes cooking time, I think. But a little bit more with the chopping stuff up. But it was worth it. This is good. Mmm. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Yum. Wow. Mmm. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Yum. I did it. Yay. Forget Panera bread. You can make your own. Make your own at home. Yes. Yes, yes. And I do like to stick it up here so y'all can see it really good, and I know what you're seeing, and I don't want to spill it either. Look at that. Isn't that great? Yay. Yay. I put it down. There we go. Yay. Oh man. This is good. This is so very good. That is creamy. And really, I don't think you need it any cheesier. I like this. I like this way. I like this way. I mean, everybody likes different tastes and stuff, but that is, I think it's really good with both the different cheeses in it. My broccoli's perfect. It's not mushy. It's not hard. It did perfect. Now, if I had done a frozen broccoli, they end up being kind of mushy, and I didn't want that. This is so much better in this soup. Use the fresh broccoli. It's worth the time. It's worth it. It really is. And you know what? I like the carrots like this. In this particular soup, I like the carrots like this instead of being the shredded ones, which I thought that I should have used, but no. This is better. This is better. So use fresh broccoli and cut up your own carrots for this dish. It's worth it. It is worth it. And I'm glad that I sauteed my onions too, because the flavor with the olive oil and doing the onions like that, it gave it a certain flavor that I really like it. Oh my goodness. This bacon here, get a little bit of that. Oh, that's good too. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, I cannot wait. Y'all are gonna love it. Oh my. This cheese by itself is good, with the vegetables is good, but with that bacon it's good too. I like it both ways. Don't put too much bacon because you want that cheesy, but then that little bit of taste of bacon into that cheese, oh man, that's good too. Yeah, just a little bacon. That way you get both the flavors. The cheese without the bacon and the cheese with the bacon. Oh man. I'm very pleased. Very good. So you can go just by that recipe and it will work for you. Just make sure you use at least 2 cans of chicken broth. Use 3 if you want to. And make you a little bit more. Yeah, probably use 3 cans of chicken broth. It's up to you. And how much soup you want to make. I put in 1/4 of that package of Velveeta and 1 cup of the sharp shredded cheddar cheese. Wow. It's 4 cups of milk. Y'all like that. That is great. Oh my gosh. Y'all are gonna love it. This is so good. I could eat this whole bowl right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Yum. Oh yum, that was good. Eat that cracker. Let me get my cracker. Wow. I like that cracker. That wasn't difficult. It was just, the only thing difficult or took a little bit of time was making that roux. And once you get past that part, which you can do, all of this was easy. You can do it. You can do it yourself. Make it at home. This is great. Another child will like it. So, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me that you tried it. Try it. I hope you do. Subscribe to my channel. And check out all my other videos. And let me know what you think of all of them. I'm putting out several things every week. Like I say, main dishes, side dishes, desserts, breads, everything you think of. And hopefully you'll find some things there that you would like to make. Really like to make. I've enjoyed doing this and making the videos. And I plan to put out a whole lot more of them. So, thank you so very, very much for joining me and taking the time to watch my video all the way through. Try this. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's so creamy. This is creamy. It's good. Creamy, tasty. You don't want to put it down. Like I said, you can just eat it and it'll be gone. It's that good. It's really good. This is really good. I think y'all will like it. So, let me know what you think. Yeah. Thank you so very, very much for joining me. And yeah, thank you. Until next time. Bye.